All right, a lot of helmet companies, when they come out with a new helmet, they send you a helmet and tell you to wear it. Bell Helmets is doing something different. They invited us up to Thunderhill Raceway to actually test them at high speeds. We're here with Chris Killen from Bell Helmets, and we're showing off a new Bell Star MIPS, and we've also got the Race Star Flex technology. Both are designed to reduce rotational forces from affecting your brain. Chris, tell us about this new Star MIPS.
We took the Star platform, which already actually tests really well for rotational impacts with these multi-layered EPS liners, but we didn't want to stop there, so we brought the MIPS protection system into this helmet. MIPS is multi-directional impact protection system. So we brought this into this helmet, matte black, 469, graphics 529.
Why don't you show us some of the technology of how the MIPS reduces rotational impacts?
So the MIPS liner is attached to the inner layer of the EPS here with these little buckets and cradles. These elastomers attached to the helmet actually allow this MIPS liner to rotate independently of the shell. MIPS liners, the analogy that they use a lot is we've got our skull, we have this layer of neuroplasma, and then we have our brain. And so that layer in between our skull and the brain is what actually allows our brain to move independently. So what this does is this is actually mimicking that, if you will. And so it's allowing another split second for your brain to have energy dispersed away from it in the event of a crash.
In years past, helmets were tested just for direct impacts. The MIPS technology allows some rotational forces to be reduced. Is that my understanding of it?
That's absolutely correct. And what we've done is we've actually brought in, we utilized the MIPS model for rotational testing, and we built our own protection rig, rotational protection rig in-house.
3, 2, 1, 0, go.
And now here's the Race Star, and it has, what do you call this, flex technology?
Flex liners is where really all kind of the protection benefits come from. And so we've got 3 layers of foam here, as you can see with the different colors, EPO, EPS, and EPP, which provide 3 levels of impact protection, low, medium, and high, as well as rotational protection. These layers are able to rotate independently of each other, and they provide adaptive fit. So there's actually fingers of this last layer here that when you put your head in, contour to your head. And those fingers also add to excellent ventilation.
Now I've been using a Pro Star for a little while, and now I've got this new Star MIPS technology that nicely you adapted it for my head by adjusting some of the foam layers. It's really solid on my head. The Race Star Pro Star fits a little tighter, but we got this really solid, so it's not affecting the high speeds of the track. It's not affecting it moving on my head. I've been really impressed with it so far. It's a little bit heavier than the Race Star and Pro Star, but not much, right?
A bit heavier, but not much. We're, for conversation's sake, we're about 200 grams heavier for this guy. But yes, exactly. So this helmet we've brought down the line to be available for consumers, hence the lower price point, the different protection systems brought into it. But we have athletes that wear it and race it globally, just as successful as this one. This just has more bells and whistles, if you will.
So what I'm most impressed by is that these guys keep pushing the technological barriers to try to keep improving the protection for riders' heads. I don't intend to go throw myself down the road on my head, but if I did, I'm pretty confident that this stuff is going to help me reduce the impacts.